Alright guys, Colonel Drakus here, setting up a battle report with the new Dark Angels Codex against some Tyranids. So let's go over what we got here. I've got a Predator with las cannons, autocannon, land speeder Typhoon, land speeder Typhoon. Got a 5-man tactical squad with a missile launcher. And we've got 3 bikes with a plasma gun. And then in reserve, we've got the Dreadnought and Drop Pod. We've got Belial with 5 Terminators. They all have Storm Bolters, Power Fist, and then the Sergeant with the Power Sword. Got another unit of 5. 2 Thunder. The Sergeant has a Thunder Hammer. We've got a Thunder Hammer Storm Shield with a Cyclone Missile. Then a 3rd squad, Sergeant with the Power Sword, 2 Thunder Hammer guys, and one of the Thunder Hammers has Cyclone Missile also. Alright, let's see what the Tyranids got. Let's see what you got.
10 Gargoyles, no upgrades. 3 Shrikes, fully loaded. Tervagon with the usual. 10 Devil Gaunts. 3 Hive Guard, suffering wobbly model. 2 Biovores. The Prime, who has fully loaded. He is also the Warlord. And then a Flying High Tyrant, dual Scything Talons, no other upgrades. Rolled crap for the psychic powers.
Alright, and then what do you have in reserve?
3 Zoanthropes in a pod, and 5 Rippers.
Alright, and the mission that we're playing is Big Guns Never Tire with Dawn of War deployment. It is not Night Fight on turn 1. This is what the battlefield looked like right now.
I'm gunning on him, hoping that he doesn't get an arc. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if he's able to steal the initiative. Let's go ahead and roll.
6. 3.
Oh, alright. Well, we'll catch up with you guys at the end of turn 1. Alright, so we're done with the top of turn 1. I had my Deathwing Terminators all come in, and my Drop Pod came in. So the bikes ended up scouting up here, and then dropped everybody off, except for Belial over there in the corner. The bikes swung around. The Predator, the Land Speeder, and the Tactical Marines all shot at the Hive Tyrant and killed it. This Land Speeder went and shot at the Tervagon, put a wound on it. The Dreadnought shot at the Tervagon, didn't wound it. Drop Pod did nothing. And then the combined fire from all the Terminators and the bikes wiped out the Gargoyles and brought the Shrikes down to 1 model. And that's it for the top of turn 1.
Second turn, bottom of second turn, the Shrikes attempted to move and only got a 1. The fire from the Devil Gaunts wiped most of the near Terminator squad. The first spawned Gaunt unit largely was ineffective. The Hive Guard were able to immobilize the Dreadnought, and on the assault phase, the lone Shrike was put a single wound on Belial.
Alright, we'll come back at the bottom of turn, at the end of top of turn 2. Okay, this is the end of the top of turn 2. Went ahead and poured a lot of my heavier fire into the Tervagon. Only ended up causing an additional 2 wounds, so he's got 3 wounds left right now. And Terminators and bikes all moved up. Poured most of the fire into the Gaunts. Put him down a little bit. Tried to charge into the Gaunts and failed all of the charges. That's it for the top of turn 2.
Okay, on my turn, the Tervagon had a Marvelous spawn before she spawned doubled out. brought forward a large unit of Gaunts, and she accompanied them and assaulted into Belial's squad. The Hive Guard finally put down the Dreadnought. The Zoanthropes dropped, put down a tank. The Rippers dropped, but mishapped and went back into reserve.
Okay. So the Gaunts that were spawned actually killed Belial and messed up that squad pretty good. And we also lost the lone Terminator that was left up here. So starting to get whittled down up here with the troops. Alright, see you at the bottom of the next turn. Okay guys, it's the end of top of turn 3. We ended up having the Tactical Marines here go ahead and killed the pod. The speeders moved over, ended up shooting at Mom again, put a couple more wounds on her. She's got 1 wound left. The bike shot and assaulted her. They lost 1 guy, failed to wound her, ended up running away. The Terminators here shot her with the Cyclone and ended up causing a wound to her, and charged the Gaunts, ended up wiping out the Gaunts here. And then the combat over here with the Terminators and the Gaunts. Lost another Terminator, killed 1 Gaunt. Tie combat, they're just going to stick around. So let's see what happens at the bottom of turn 3.
Okay, on this turn, the Rippers arrived and hit. They're sitting on the objective. They can't score, but they present problems to the opponent. The Biovores took a wound off of the squad over here. This I lost one guy and did nothing to the Terminator. The Terminators who were charged and finished the Gaunts were themselves finished off by the Prime and 3 Hive Guard charging back. And the Zoanthropes disappointingly only killed 1 guy up in the ruins.
Alright, so that's it. And that's the end of bottom of turn 3. Let's see what happens in turn 4. Alright, so the end of top of 4. Land Speeder here. Shot at the Zoanthropes, didn't do anything. Attack Marine shot at him, put 1 wound on his Zoanthrope. This Land Speeder shot at Mom, finally killed her. The bikes moved up, helped in the assault with the last Terminator to wipe out the Gaunts, and they just consolidated, so the Terminator's on the objective, and the bike moved over just a little bit. So that's it for top of 4.
Okay, on my turn, the Hive Guard, the Biovores attempted to get up here. 1 shot fell off the top, so we got 1 body. The Hive Guard finished the final Terminator, so that's all the troop. The Zoanthropes attempted to shoot at the remaining Marines and failed. Got 1 witch, neither witch, and 2 missed shots.
Alright, so right now it's time to go to the top of 5, and you want to roll to see if it's night fight.
Oh, okay. It's on a what?
On a, I think it's on a 4. So 5, so it is night fight. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, and at top of 5, the Tactical Marines over here went ahead and shot the Zoanthropes, killed 2. Land Speeder here, shot over, killed the last one. This Land Speeder turbo boosted from over here. And then the bike, it's all the way over there in the corner now. When it had moved and turbo boosted away from the Tyranids here. The drop pod shot at the Biovores, didn't do anything. Alright, let's try and wrap this up, see what happens at the bottom of turn 5.
Final turn, we're calling it after this. The biker has run way beyond where I could shoot. The Biovores ineffectively shot at the troops and instead got a shot on the vehicle, but failed that. The Hive Guard did manage to wipe the final troop unit. So, final standing, 2 speeders and a drop pod and 1 lonesome bike against the Prime, 2 Hive Guard, some Rippers who are chewing on their own toenails, and the... Oh, do I get a point for killing yours?
That's true. You
But
do.
you didn't get mine.
There you go.
So that's a...
So it's a tie.
That's a tie game. I tied Albert.
So
This is the first time.
So we ended up with a tie game. Score is 2-2. I ended up getting First Blood and Linebreaker, and he got Slay the Warlord, and he killed my heavy support for Big Guns Never Tire. Alright guys, thanks for watching.